Hello, this is Charles1K92 here, and today is day 1 of the Metal Gear Solid 5 countdown. Yes, we have exactly 1 day left until Metal Gear Solid 5 is released. So today I thought we'll be talking about Metal Gear. As you can see right now, this is a Metal Gear. This is a all-powerful, almighty Metal Gear that destroys practically everything. You know, this is just a joke, right? This isn't really the Metal Gear. No, this is the Metal Gear. So, for those who know what kind of Metal Gear this is Metal Gear Rex. This was used in the Shadow Moses incident against Snake when Liquid Snake was piloting, and it also made another appearance in Metal Gear Solid 4, the Guns of the Patriots, where Solid Snake piloted Rex again and used it against Liquid Ocelot's Metal Gear Ray. So, again today I thought we'd go over some of the Metal Gears that have appeared over the course of the game, since every Metal Gear installment has at least a Metal Gear involved. So here you have like the list, as it were, of every Metal Gear that has ever kind of come into a thing. So the first Metal Gear, in not the chronological sense, but in the sense of when the first Metal Gear games came out, the TX-55 Metal Gear was used on the Outer Heaven resistance movement, and Big Boss didn't pilot this Metal Gear. This one was probably AI controlled. It was created by Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar, so Dr. Madnar. I think he was forced to do this under Big Boss, but, you know, it was destroyed by Solid Snake during the Outer Haven uprising. And then Metal Gear D was made by the same guy, but willingly for some reason, and he let this one, was able to be piloted by Grey Fox, but Snake destroyed it again, but this time using grenades. It made other cameo appearances as well in later games. Metal Gear Rex is a very well known Metal Gear. It was used during the Shadow Moses incident and was piloted by Liquid Snake, and was destroyed by Solid Snake and Grey Fox. Destroying the radome was part of the plan of having to stop Rex from moving, and it kind of decommissioned the Metal Gear entirely. During the Guns of the Patriots system, or not Guns of the Patriots system, the Guns of the Patriots incident, Solid Snake went back to Shadow Moses because Liquid Ocelot wanted to use Rex's railgun, because the railgun could fire a naked nuke. And the naked nuke idea is where the nuke could be fired and it would be untraceable, so you wouldn't really know that it was coming towards you until it was like too late. So what Liquid Ocelot did was he removed Rex's railgun and installed it somewhere else for it to be used. Rex was recommissioned, well, I wouldn't say recommissioned, but it was reactivated by Otacon, and was used to escape Shadow Moses before Suicide Gecko destroyed the base, and it had one last battle against a Metal Gear Ray, which Liquid Ocelot used. Metal Gear Ray, well, how this Metal Gear came to be, it doesn't have a nuclear capabilities, but it's an anti-Metal Gear in itself. It doesn't carry a nuke, but it does carry a lot of arsenal of weapons. It has a load of machine guns embedded into its arm. It can fire anti-tank missiles from its back, and it also has a water jet cutter propulsion system, I think. So it will suck the water up from lakes, rivers, and even from the ocean, store it in the tanks that it has, and fires it out from its mouthpiece. There are two versions of the Metal Gear Ray. There is the manned version of Metal Gear Ray, which Ocelot and Liquid Ocelot used in Metal Gear Solids 2 and 4. During the Big Shell incident, Mel Gear Ray was mass-produced by the AI of the Patriots and was stored on another Metal Gear. It's very maneuverable, and it also first came up. It was first made by the United States Marines, but it was stolen by Liquid Ocelot at some point,
or Revolver Ocelot, whichever you want to use as the reference. Arsenal Gear was in Metal Gear Solid 2 The Sons of Liberty, and it was developed by the United States Navy to monitor, block, and tamper with internal communications. It was also stored underneath the big shell, and it was controlled by the artificial intelligence by the Patriots by the designated GW. And this was designed by Emma Emmerich, who was Hal Emmerich's stepsister, I think, or actual sister. Really don't know. It was destroyed by Raiden and Snake when the Patriots' AI was destroyed by Emma Emmerich's worm cluster, but it did still make its way into New York City and was crashed into there. I think after the events of the Big Shell, the Arsenal Gear was removed, but where to is unknown. The next Metal Gear is called, well, I wouldn't call it a Metal Gear, but we call it a submarine to house Metal Gears. It is called Outer Haven. Outer Haven is a modified Arsenal Gear submarine arc stolen by Liquid Ocelot in the Guns of the Patriots. The arc has a Mount Rushmore feature sculpted into its face. It has a solid Snake who looks old, which is Old Snake. It has the younger Liquid Snake, and it has Big Boss all carved onto it. Haven was later revealed to contain the rebuilt AI of GW, and it had its own private server room. Ocelot planned on using GW to ruin the Patriots by using Metal Gear Rex's railgun to destroy JD, which is the head AI of the Patriots. So you could say this was the last Metal Gear, should we say, before... Well, it's not really Metal Gear, but it also has a unit of unmanned Metal Gear Rays to defend it should it ever face an attack. But going back into the very beginning, we have the Shagohod. It's never really classified as a Metal Gear.